Caught up in the morning train, found myself digging so deep. Baby, won't you tell me why never had to go away? Caught up in the cold and dark, 5 and dime and nickel and time, dropping on the wisdom of your eye. I'm tripping on your holy. Chasing all the things that I don't need, calling on the lid of my only pills, filling all the voids that I can't heal, dipping on the scale of the devil who steals, running on the lid of my only way. The whole world is lost inside my head, sipping on the wisdom of your faith when I'm aboard my morning train.
One, two, 3, 4. You should know I've made my mistakes. I've been left on my own. I've run from myself, catching late rides home. I've pretended so much. I've lied to be loved. I've tried to be someone worth someone. And I've tripped on petty things. And I've kissed some pretty things. And I've slept with someone just to feel the warmth their body brings. I've dreamt and I have fallen. I am the lawless son. They said watch it, young gun. You're gonna get knocked down. And boy have I got bullet holes like polka dots, like a spider's dozen eyes. They said watch your back, your thoughts have knives. And my shadow hunted me like the wildebeest in the lion. So yeah, I got wounds and I got bruises like everybody do. Yeah, I've been through it. I've been lost inside the dark I see in you. You're gonna find your way. You can find your way. 'Cause at the end of every road, you'll find you in the same mind. And you'll see whatever glows is just color for your eyes. So all that leads to gold, if those storybooks were right, would have the X mark the soul. 'Cause what's hidden inside is your euphoria. Some wake up in pain with nothing to blame for the load, before the grind of the day can give them time to erode. They think, why was I made without a light of my own? My horizon betrayed a sunrise I've never known. I'm telling you there's shine hidden in your eye. Some see the sun and others need to will it to the sky. So get up, Carolina. Sometimes the lawless son who needs a light becomes one. I know you got wounds and you've got bruises like everybody do. I know you've been through it. I've been lost inside the dark I see in you. You're gonna find your way. You can find your way. 'Cause at the end of every road, you'll find you in the same mind. And you'll see whatever glows is just color through your eyes. So all that leads to gold, if those storybooks were right, would have the X mark the soul. 'Cause what's hidden inside is your euphoria. 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 Euphoria.
What's going on? It's 11 p.m. here. I know it's a late stream, but my sleeping schedule is messed up right now, so I figured instead of making you guys wait until it's back on schedule, I'll just roll with it. And the people that aren't here, they can watch it later. But having a little bit of a retest. Nothing much has really happened in the past couple of days. Obviously, we've been in a little bit of a downtrend. ADA's been kicking my ass with getting stopped out. But besides that, nothing much, nothing much. Let's go and switch over. I went to the movies last night. I saw Black Adam, and I completely disagree. I think the movie's fantastic. Like, you go on Rotten Tomato, and I think it has like a 40% on Rotten Tomato. I don't see why. I don't see why. I'm not gonna say it was like the most fantastically written show, but for a superhero movie, it was pretty dang cool. If you haven't seen it yet, obviously you can wait till it comes out on some streaming platform, but it's a good one. I liked it. But let's go and jump into it. We kind of talked about this happening, and I'm not surprised that it is, but we're having a little bit of a retest. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Ethereum come back down sort of to this range here. It would make sense. Confirm the previous resistance as support. That's what we're hoping for on the side of longs. Obviously, if we go below that, spells a little bit of doomsday disaster. But all in all, we might be able to bounce here. It just depends on how it works out. Obviously, this is one of the previous ABCs of Ethereum. So you can kind of see we're kind of lining up in that range. Like if we remove this right here, you can see like we kind of topped out at that top. We're kind of bottoming out at that bottom. And hopefully we continue to break up further and kind of start testing these two levels. We go over to BTC, we can see like we have a little bit more cause for us bottoming here. Obviously this was the previous range. Kind of this top around here. This was the previous resistance, and you can see we're kind of in that region right now. So if we do get a nice bounce, it would look quite bullish to me, and we could see a further run up to these major resistances, hopefully. Alongside that, the only altcoin positions I'm really like trying to get into is still ADA, which it's unfortunate how it's working out and where it decided to retest, but I'm still trying to play that macro support here. Obviously, if on the smaller time frames we had an ABC setup where I possibly could have gotten a lower entry. Obviously, there's this one over here, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about off of this right here. It's just there's nothing of significance. And if we go down to like a 15-minute time frame to try to find something, the only significant thing is pretty much at the line where I'm trying to get my entry anyways. So I've yet to see any returns off of that. Sucks to see, sucks to see. In terms of short positions, nothing else spectacular as well. Algo was one of the possible short positions I was looking at. Obviously, we pumped up higher. We're not even close to coming back down. BTC is still in the cards. If we do dump down a little bit further, we might be able to get a trigger on it. That's if we get back below this resistance here. And I understand that we did have these ABC positions here, but kind of understanding the new way that I'm playing, obviously it's having its drawbacks at this current moment in time, but you can kind of see where this wasn't going to work out properly, or at least the chance for it to have continuation was not there. And the reason being is because if we did take shorts on Ethereum and BTC, obviously Ethereum would have been eaten up. You can see we went over that line a couple times. And for us to only come back down to possibly this support or maybe this one and get a bounce because we're just confirming support off a previous resistance and then we get stopped out of that short position, to me, it wasn't worth taking. Obviously, there's going to be people that are looking at it from a short-term time frame perspective. They're going to be seeing, hey, there was an ABC, we had a pullback, why don't we take it? That's the reason. All right. It just doesn't feel like to me that was a worthwhile one to take because of the macro possible support there. Whereas on BTC, if we happen to come back below this resistance of this ABC, we would be breaking back into the previous range. And that's where it has significance and importance to me. And we can possibly see further continuation. Come back down and retest this, or possibly even continue further to 16,300. DXY is currently still sitting in kind of a bullish posture here. Like I said, what I'm hoping for is that this is a 0.441, 0.5 retracement of this downwards ABC, and then that's just a retest and we continue this downtrend. Like I said, I'm not a sucker for the correlation between the two, but it is something notable. All right. And obviously a little bit of hopium on the long side. If we can get that rejection on the DXY, possibly some more money would come flooding back into crypto. It's the bear market, guys. Ain't much you can do around this time. But hope for the best, plan for the worst. Right now, currently still only sitting in Ethereum, up $345. I think at its peak, I was sitting about 450, 460, something like that, which was nice to see. But besides that, nothing much. My God, it's that good. Glad I actually watched it. Yeah, it was good. It surprised me a lot, and I hate to say it, but if DC can like put that much effort, what seemed like a lot of effort, into one of their lower budget movies, I don't know if it was. I haven't really looked at like any of the, the revenue and stuff for it, but I would think like they didn't throw as much money at this movie as they did with like the Justice League, and it kicked ass. They might be able to sneak up on Marvel, because Marvel's just not putting out good shit right now. I know it's going to take us some time. Like if you're a Marvel fan, or like I shouldn't say a Marvel fan, because I don't really read the comics. So a lot of the times when these movies come out from Marvel, it's the first time I'm being introduced to characters. So it's on their part to make it so I fall in love with them. Didn't fall in love with She-Hulk whatsoever. Moon Knight was actually really good. I liked Moon Knight. Besides that, I don't know what else I'm super excited for. I was excited for Planet Hulk until the way they showed it off in She-Hulk. Sorry if there's a spoiler, but I'm sure it's already out there. They kind of confirmed Planet Hulk, but it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be like the edgy Planet Hulk that we know from the comics. So, I don't know. I might be becoming a DC fan with the way that things are moving. I mean, that was a TV-14 or like a PG-14 movie, and it still was pretty brutal. Like some of the scenes in it, awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay, can I ask you a question about trading? Of course. What coins are you currently mining? Nothing. I think at the moment in time, the only profitable GPU out is the 4090, and not even by that much. I haven't checked it in the past couple of days here. Do they still have it listed? Oh, yeah, okay. Calculate. Yeah, so whatever this coin is, we're making 28 cents, followed by 7 cents, 5 cents, 5 cents. So there's nothing really profitable at the moment in time. What's your target TP for Ethereum? I don't have one. Like I said many times, the way that I'm playing the market nowadays is I'm holding my winners until an opportunity arises where the market's showing strength and I can hop out of that and hop into a new long to continue it with compounding profits. Or I have a hedge position. We did have a hedge position on Ethereum. Like I said, I explained why I didn't take it. It didn't make much sense for me to. Whereas the likelihood of us, yes, seeing downside, I did expect from this ABC position. But in terms of, am I going to see continuous downside from this ABC position? I don't necessarily think so. Now, being that said, it's not like I'm being arrogant and thinking that we're just going to pump infinitely. I have other short opportunities on the coins, like PTC, and I'm sure some other ones will pop up. I'm not sure some of you guys will recommend some coins. I know Sushi is still at its top here. I just don't feel like messing with Sushi, guys. It's a good ABC. It's just frick, man. Sushi is just so god awful with getting stopped out. It is ridiculous. So I'll be on the lookout for other opportunities. I think Link is a decent one. If it does happen to come back down. There's not much else, man. Not much else. Ooh, I didn't miss that one, though. I don't like playing XTZ anyways. But there was a decent ABC position right there. You would have been stopped out a couple times. I'll go. There's just nothing appetizing right now on like any of these charts. It is so ugly out here, dude. Litecoin. Litecoin possibly has a really good ABC position coming up. Oh my goodness, Litecoin. What the? Anybody see this? Did anybody spot this? This was my first time looking at Litecoin, and I did not know that it pumped that hard today. That is fan-frickin-tastic. Jesus. Yeah, putting that higher high, that'd be good short position right there. I don't want to be too shy from that one. But yeah, these ones with these underlying supports here, I just didn't, like I said, I'm not taking short-term profits, so it didn't make much sense for me to take this trade. How much did I pay for my mining setup? It was about like 800 bucks. I was splurged a little bit on some other things, so it came out to 1,000, but if I really wanted to go bare bones, it'd probably be 800. That was with the 2080 Ti, and it was really good for mining flux and everything, but with the way the allocation has shifted ever since Ethereum went off the market in terms of mineability, a lot of coins just aren't profitable right now. And we expected that. I sold my mining rig. Well, I sold the GPU out of it. One of my friends needed a desperate upgrade for a computer, so I figured they could use it a lot better than I could with it just sitting in the corner. Blake, thank you very much, man. When you use split screen mode, 2 charts on the screen, and you use the same chart on both screens, how come you can't see lines on the second screen even though it's the same chart? I believe you just need to click all of these on, so symbol, time, and date range, if you want all the charts to match up, but I'm not sure. Yo, you've never streamed at this hour before? I've streamed at this hour before, but it's been a very long time since I have. like I said, my sleeping schedule is just not great right now. So instead of making you guys wait until it's back on schedule, I might as well just roll with it and just put the video out there. If people don't watch it live, they can always watch it later. But hey, also, I applied for a job at Geek Squad. Like I said, I told you guys I was looking for a job, and Geek Squad just seems like the most logical for me. I got my A+ certification, even though I don't think Geek Squad really cares about that. But I just wanted something to get me out of the house, keep me on a schedule, have some sort of, what's it called? I mean, responsibility, yeah, but like external factor forcing me to get moving. Like I said, self-discipline, not my strongest suit here, but I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I get the job. I got like a little video interview that I did, but I'm just getting bored. Portfolio doing that bad, huh? Nah. Like I said, it's just a matter of like my mental health. Like sitting inside by yourself all day. Yeah, I talk to people on Discord. I talk to you guys. And I think that's like my lifeline at the moment. But there's just something about being in the real world, you know what I'm saying? And it's a different feeling too when you have the option of getting the hell out of a bad situation. It's a bigger, not a bigger, a smaller issue. So like if you're working 9 to 5 just to live, you tend to like hate it with your living being. But if I don't like it that much, I have the option of leaving. But my idea long term, I think I want to get into carpentry. I've always liked working with wood. How was your day, Kite? Been playing a lot of Call of Duty. There's one person that knows me quite well, and that's Trevor. Trevor in the general chat of the Discord. He said Kite's probably got gold on all his SMGs and he's working on his ARs and COD. Almost right. I got platinum on all my pistols, and I'm working on my ARs. So I read the Harmonic Elliott Wave book upon your recommendation, but couldn't figure out how you connected to ABCs. So in the book, he starts talking more about ABCs, well, not directly ABCs, but 1, 2, 3 waves instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. Simplification. Obviously, there's a lot more to the book, but that's the main thing that I took away from it. Is the campaign good? I liked it. I'm not going to say I played through it all. I played through a couple of the missions because that's all that was available for like the week coming up to release. But I didn't finish it. A lot of people said the ending was not spectacular. Start selling drugs, bro. That's a job, tax-free. No, we're over and done with that. That's my long-term job, but it's not going to be selling drugs. It's going to be having a rehabilitation center for life. But a lot of people are hating on this new Call of Duty. I actually really like it. I liked Modern Warfare a lot, so it doesn't surprise me I like this one. Kite's past drug life. Only psychedelics. Nothing crazy. Yeah, that's my plan, Fedcoin. I mean, obviously in Virginia, marijuana is already legal. Washington, D.C., mushrooms are decriminalized. So that's kind of like a legal loophole. Heard OnlyFans is pretty profitable these days. I don't know if I'll be jumping on OnlyFans, guys. Don't think that's me. You do shrooms? I love them. I haven't done them in quite a while. I prefer good old tabs, but I'm not too shy of shrooms either. Looking for a BTC short at 20,450. I'm assuming off of this structure here. Unfortunately, I am going with the consensus that this is a lower low. I know on some exchanges it says not, but for me it is. So I can't take that entry. Like I said, I mean, it's only a little bit further down until we trigger this entry here. I won't be shy away from that one. Have I done DHP? I have not done DHP. Never heard of it. Almost tried shrooms the other day, not gonna lie. Why not? I mean, as long as you're around people you trust, or hell, like, I'm not one of those people that, like, you have to have people with you. If you're doing a responsible amount of shrooms, I would say 2 grams, maybe 3. I think you'll be fine if, like, you're in your apartment by yourself and you're chilling on the couch, watching some TV, you know, like, not looking to get into any trouble. You'll be fine. If you have a really hard time, pop on a pair of headphones, listen to the music intensely, and usually that will get you out of whatever bad headspace you're in. It's like the people that, like, try psychedelics in a public setting for the first time. That's not cool. You gotta set up some contingency plans with that. That's when you need, like, a responsible trip sitter, basically like a designated driver, except you know, they gotta, like, herd you in like cattle when you're going too crazy. The ones that grow in the UK are too serious. Don't tend to laugh on them. It depends. I don't think any strand of psychedelic promotes a certain effect. I think they really just depend on your real headspace. Because, I mean, like, if you're sober, you can put on, like, a mask that you're happy, but then you take that, you can't hide. When I was on shrooms, I had to drive home. The street was like a treadmill. When I would turn, everything would slide, and I would just keep going straight on the treadmill. Yikes, man. That's not safe at all. What's my favorite time frame to trade ABCs? Definitely the higher time frames, 2 hour, 4 hour. Looking for structures of that size. Obviously, sometimes I'll go down to the 15-minute, but I'm on a 4K screen here, so even on a 15-minute, I can usually see the larger structure. It's just to highlight it more prominently. Like on a 2 hour, I can see from our lowest low on the chart, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend. I can see the ABC go down to a 15-minute. It just makes it larger. That's all it is. But it's the trap when you start getting involved with super, super small ones. Yeah, microdosing, very pleasant experience. I might have to hop back on that trend since I'm no longer prescribed Adderall. Two different effects to the brain, but you're chasing the same thing, which is neurogenesis. But they just achieve it in two different ways. Dose makes the poison. Climbing a little bit here. Just a little bit. Drew, what's going on, man? I've also been addicted to Cookie Clicker lately. Chasing that number go up game. I won't lie, most of the time I play it, I'm playing it on 500x speed. Because I'm just impatient. No way I'm waiting for this stuff. I'm waiting to finish my Prozac so I can go back on shrooms. Like microdosing shrooms or just macrodosing? I should be being smart about it. People that take psychedelics on antidepressants, not a good mixture. Is this the infamous crypto winter? Oh, it's definitely feeling like it past couple of months. Definitely not a fun time. All right, let's try Wordle. All right. Audio. All right, we got an I. Can't be that. Tuesday, isn't it? Alright, well, let's just knock this out and see if we get it. That's kind of a waste, though, because we're just testing... Well, we're testing one spot for the I, and we're testing an N and a C. Alright, so we know the I is the first letter, and we have an N. Invoice? Nah, that doesn't fit. No, it can't be ready. So we know the first letter is I. And there's an N in the word somewhere, but it's not the third letter. How jacked up on Mountain Dew would you have to be to want to trade the 1 minute time frame? You're going to have to give me some, like, cocaine to trade the 1 minute time frame. Mountain Dew doesn't do anything. I'm so desensitized to soda. Irate? That's a good one. Well, we know there's no A, and there's no N in irate, though. It's not invite. Nah, it can't be indigo. Inter. One letter too many. You ever tried trading on a low dose of mushrooms? Not mushrooms, but microdosing. I have. Intel. I like that one. Oh! Okay, so it's something like INET or... So there's a T and an E in it. No, it's not Intel. So the T and the E are not in the right spots, but the I and the N are. Innate? Wait, how do you spell innate? Inept? It was inept, dude. MD got it. Inert. Oh, it's two N's in innate. Now, if we do happen to proceed higher from here, I'm willing to take a hedge position on this higher high now. That's a larger structure here. This was a single layered structure. This would be a double layered structure. If that one fails, I think we might have enough pressure to actually break through this. Same goes for Ethereum. If Ethereum puts in a higher high off of this level, then I'll take it a little more serious and I'll kind of hedge that position. Because more than likely, like if we see that, it's probably going to look something like this. And it's probably going to be a retest of this level in some sort of way. And then we might have to come back down. But we'll see how it works out. Like I said, I'm hoping that I can bet on the upside for the future. But just being careful. Want to have those hedge positions at the ready to hold just in case. When is the Kite Crypto merch dropping? Oh, we don't need merch. Yeah, we looked at LTC a little bit earlier. It's doing absolutely insane. We already marked out the possible ABC position coming up on Litecoin, which definitely would be welcoming. Like I said, I don't have any short hedges right now on the market, but that would be a nice one. Nice fat structure on a coin that we like. Unlike sushi, you stinky. What is mask and what is with that pump? I have no clue what mask is. Oh my goodness. I have no clue why it pumps so hard. Is it a coin that's attached to NFTs? Like Ape? Are you buying gold and silver, Kite? Not really, not right now. I have some gold. I have some silver. But I haven't bought any recently. It's attached to Twitter and the like. Huh. I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely enjoying Elon Musk's Twitter ever since he's taken over. Shit posting he does. I love it. He has a message. He was like, when you piss the left and the right off, you know you're doing something. I don't know if it's true, but he posted something about like the blue check mark on Twitter. It's going to be like $8 a month now, which is, I kind of like that. I know for people that had the blue check mark, they're like, what the hell is this? I got to pay money to keep this now. But I don't know, you know, if you want to pay to say like you're verified, but at the same time, I don't know if they're actually going to do it, because it takes away, like, there's someone out there that has made a complete replica of my Twitter, which I don't even use Twitter. All right, so if you see that person messaging you, not me, dude. So the blue check marks, if someone can pay $8 to have a lookalike account be verified, quote unquote, I feel like that's gonna be a bad thing. But like, there's pros and cons. I don't know. Like if you have to pay $8 a month, you probably have to have some sort of like ID attached to it. So hopefully that helps. You're saying that wasn't you asking for my key phrase to my wallets on Twitter then? No. Like I don't use Twitter. Like I maybe use Twitter like a couple times a month. And it's just to check up on stuff that I am interested in. So like every once in a while, I'll check on Elon Musk's page. Once in a while, I'll check out Infinity Ward's page to see how shit they're doing on Call of Duty. You know? Because one of the coolest features in this new Call of Duty was the ability to tune your attachments. And they took it out of the game like day one. Not permanently, but I was kind of sad. Is Matic a good ABC on the 4-hour? You're talking about if we put in a higher high right here at about 96, 89? That would be like the worst ABC I've seen. I'm definitely looking forward to this larger one here, just because of the structure it's putting in. No, not the Nigerian prince. Okay, can you show us how do you like to use fibs, if at all? So, in the past, the way that I played the market was using the 0.441. Basically, the idea that I got from it was most people, when they target a retracement, they're targeting the 0.382. So, I would like to take my profit before the 0.382 is hit, aka right beforehand, kind of this region right here. So, when we had an ABC setup, say this one right here, A, B, C, you would be entered in off of this horizontal. You would drag from the tip of the C to the start of the A. And then if we got to this little pocket region right here, you would be taking profit. I don't play like that now, influenced by Trader Tom mostly, but also just seeing the potential for what happened here. Like if I would have taken my profit at the 0.441, I would have been kind of sad. You can see there was some profit taking at the 0.441, but it did continue. So right here, you can see once we got down to that 0.382 area, you can see the market started to kind of rebound a little bit all over the place. But then it failed and dropped down even lower. Obviously this was due to Luna as well, but like this ABC right here. Downtrend, uptrend, downtrend. I didn't catch this one. Well, I caught it, but I took profit at the 0.441 because I was too damn bullish. I was so on the train that this was going to be the support level that held. So once we got to the 0.441, I was out. But never again. So if we do get a pretty legitimate ABC position to get into, oh, most definitely, I'll be hopping on that bandwagon. But at the moment, there's nothing for me. Like I said, depending on which chart you would like to subscribe to, we did not put in a lower low here. So you would be playing off of this level. Me personally, not. And if you look across the board, it just doesn't really line up with a lot of the other things that we're seeing. LTC, way past its range. Way past it. Ethereum, way past its range. So I just don't see that being a valid ABC for me to take. Like I said, if we start putting in some higher highs off of these, yes, I can start taking those. Obviously, the ultimate one that's forming long term would be higher low, higher high. This would be a good short position. Do you think Elon can use Dogecoin to pay for the blue check mark instead of dollars? Possibly, but here's the thing, like, if you listen to what Elon Musk has said, like, even Elon Musk knows more about Dogecoin than most people, which is crazy, but also cool. Like, he even says it plainly, like, Dogecoin's not meant to be a store of value. It's not meant to go to $2, $3. If there's severe popularity at a single point in time, yes, you can see spikes. But its inflation rate will always take over if the population dies down that's using it. So in that case scenario, you're never going to see like crazy prices on Dogecoin. So a lot of people are buying Dogecoin in hopes that it goes to $4. But thing is, man, it's going to be hard for it to do so. Whereas something like BTC, it grows in value because it's deflationary. It's a set amount. And Elon Musk, he puts it quite plainly, like, Dogecoin is meant to be something that you spend, whereas BTC is something that you're meant to hold. Hey, Kite. Hello. Good after night. Trevor, what's going on, man? I mentioned you earlier. You were the only person to guess what I was up to. You said in the Discord earlier, you said Kite's probably got gold on all his SMGs and he's working on his ARs. You were half right. I'm currently working on my ARs. But I got my pistols platinum. I just wanted to start with something like, you know, kind of out there. I mean, it's plain Jane to go with ARs, you know, SMGs, snipers. So I was trying to go with pistols first, working on the ARs. Might do like LMGs next, and then rockets. No, I've been having fun with it, man. I've already dropped a nuke as well. Like I've told it to everybody I know because it's just fantastic. How much is your Discord again? $50 a month. And I won't lie, we were playing with someone that's pretty new to COD, so I think the skill-based matchmaking put me in a lobby that I wasn't supposed to be in. And the nuke this time around isn't even a nuke. It's just a multi... I forgot what it was called, like MGT, like multi-guided targeted missiles or something. But it does the same thing. You know, it has a countdown and then it launches and then goes into a cutscene. And then you win the game. Just listen to Best Loser Wins. What do you think about his visualization exercise? I think that's pretty pretty good. I don't find myself doing it a lot just because I've been doing this long enough where I've had major losses and I prevent those. And with crypto, you don't have market open and market close. So like in the book, he talks about one of his friends where he was in a position and the market closed. And then when the market opened, it had like a crazy bull run that day. And his friend got trapped and got liquidated. You don't have many of those moments in crypto. You should have a stop. So I guess our version of that visualization is like getting stopped out 10 times on sushi. Oh no. And like you start losing your mind and going into a trance. Yeah, I forgot what the map is called that I got it on. It wasn't on Ground War. It was on like headquarters or some shit. No, it was on not headquarters, Hardpoint. And it's like the map with there's 3 buildings. There's a big long building and there's 2 little tiny buildings across from it. There's like thin narrow alleyways. There's a tennis court and it's like a government building. I don't know what the map name is called, but that's the map that I got it on. I was using the AK. But, I mean, I was only using the AK for like the first 10, 15 kills because I ran out of ammo. I think I picked up some dude's Hurricane and started going ham with it. I got a 41 kill streak and then I called in the nuke. I think okay, so like it's a hard pick, but I think my 2 least favorite maps would be the car map where like it's just the US border and it's just a straight map with 1,000 different cars. That map is ass. And then the one that's like a glorified airsoft field, it's like a dark gray map with it's like a broken city. That map I also hate. It depends. Like I like it for the long shot challenges because there's nothing to get on that map except for long shots. But playing that game regularly, it's so bad. It's getting to the point where like when you get the US border map, people just back out of the lobby instantly. But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. I know it was a short stream. We've been on for like an hour, but like I said, sleeping schedule's not up to par right now for the regular scheduled streams, so I figured I'd just deal with it the way that I can. But all right, guys, have a good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the world. And we'll see what happens with these trades. Like I said, I do expect a little bit further retracement maybe, but the way that some of these coins are going, I don't know. We might be seeing a large pop on the bigger caps pretty soon. We didn't even talk about the US 100 in SPY today. US 100 back down below its support level of 11,066. Like one of the most important things right now. So, I mean, that's a little bit bearish. SPY is still doing well, so that's good. But all right, guys, have a good night. Back to COD. Have a good night. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna be playing any more COD tonight. But all right, guys, go and do the thing. Look at my tired eyes. Bye.